The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Nice.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Canes ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Levin. Got it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Makes a grab deep. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a...
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Fletcher.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Finds his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense lining up for a first down play. Ncaa. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line.
Maybe a crease. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Dropping back, it's Levin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback running on the draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Throwing, Ncaa. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The give to Caden Durham. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Levin. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. They'll go with Durham. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Mensah to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Mensah fires to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Berry.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch, it's Green. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the option. Now the pitch. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be...
There he goes. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Ncaa from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They'll run the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Here's Ncaa to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive in this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Working that left side now. LSU will get a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to Caden Durham.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Tigers want to move quickly. Now he's looking to throw it. The short hand. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense got it. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football.
Oh, he found a space on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Hurricane! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Watkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. LSU right back to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to